told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Champ Bailey. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Oh, that play is red. I'm just saying, nigga, I'm the nice.
And that's incomplete.
Yeah, we just rid of it.
Trying to get him the football out of the backfield.
Yeah, we just want to get rid of it.
Damn. He creates mismatches they can exploit.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
We winning right now. Yeah, but we winning right now. 319.
Young. For his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it
down
here to 43. Call it a 3-yard gain, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Here's Steve Young. And they'll hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do you do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
What was he going to do?
Of a yard there, and now
ain't no blocking.
Down.
No blocking.
Extra tight ends, extra beat. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside.
No
blocking. On the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Cuz, are you doing the same?
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Second down, McNabb. And he's got his target. It's Vernon
Did he
Davis.
catch it?
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Hold on. Michael, you can take that off. You don't even need this on right now. Just play like that, okay? And then that'll find a different chart right in a minute. He said, Dad, are you doo-doo?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Let's go! A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Come on, let's go! On 2nd down, Johnson. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some
that
pressure off.
That nigga needed to extend the drive.
A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. 1st and 10 right at the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Screen play, Johnson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 4 there out of the screen. And
you boo-boo.
So many
ain't
things
nothing wrong with the
game,
but you.
Screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Here's McNabb. He will find Davis. That's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Throw good for only a couple and brings up third down.
Cause that's what you was trying to do, though. Hey, don't do that no more. That was doo-doo.
Well, you don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Yeah, that was straight doo-doo.
Let's go! 38! Out of the gun, McNabb. This is caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Let's go! 190! 190! Flex round! Flex round! They'll run it with Johnson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for him. I mean, they're supposed to create some type
Get
of
your
space
ass out of here with that boo-boo.
Letting them through, and they ended up tackling him for a
He
loss.
boo-boo.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Third down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now McNabb.
Good shit.
That is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Devontae Adams from 3 yards out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field.
Yeah, I think you said, no, baby, you do that one play.
Costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And this is Ertz with it, right side.
What the fuck?
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Going deep for Hopkins. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by the former Bronco.
This pussy just stopped.
And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
That's cool. Michael, be careful, boy. What the hell is you doing?
Let's go! On first down, it's McNabb.
Come on, boy.
But it's incomplete. He was trying to get it there to Vernon Davis, the tight end. And that'll bring up second down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Come on, let's go.
McNabb to throw. And Davis has it over the middle. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Flex round. Flex round.
Now a first down throw, McNabb. And for the third
Get up out of there, nigga.
It's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big
Yeah,
turnover
boo,
there as
boo.
his guys will get the
Ain't that
football
crazy?
back.
You just
They
boo
thought they
boo.
were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Oh my
And
God.
He threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
A second down throw for Young. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Young looks to throw on first down. And that'll be
Yeah, like a
incomplete.
motherfucker.
We do
That's the
have
first
a
one I
penalty flag
seen.
down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, sometimes when you try to defend OBJ, you're going to get a PI call.
You might get a PI called at just about any point during his route. And I think a lot of teams have taken the whole philosophy of, hey, just go
Good
and do what
shit,
you have to
nigga.
do and hope eventually they'll quit calling it. But not in this case. They dropped the flag for the pass interference.
Using a bruise.
Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
Young on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Yeah, we feel you though.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hurry up.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
It'll be Young again. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21.
Michael, who is that? All right, you can play on it. Papa Doctor will come over here.
15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. Brand 38.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Yeah.
It's in the game.
Thank you,
All right, Coach. Thank you, and
brother.
welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Thank you, brother. Come on, man.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This is taken at his 4.
But that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out.
Oh, yeah, there's no snacks right now.
How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And
Michael,
he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
If you pour that shit on my couch, I'm going to beat your ass.
2nd down.
Fuck is wrong with you over there, boy?
Detroit! Let's go!
Here's Steve Young on 2nd down. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Young now from the 50. Caught by the tight end Ertz.
Yeah, my God.
The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at
Young to throw on 4th. And the catch made by Johnson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
It's Young on 1st down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage. Some pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
When I see Cameron Wake make plays like that, I can't help but shake my head sometimes. He had to go to Canada first before he came back to the NFL, where he's now an all-pro.
Yeah, undrafted out of Penn State, but look at him now.
Just think about all the...
Oh, and now Young here throwing another interception. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Try to get it to Woods. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's go. What? None. What? None.
To throw on second, McNabb. Over the middle here to Wilson. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The reception good for 7.
Y'all niggas should have had that, damn.
Before when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Over the middle, that's caught by Adams.
What?
2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th
That
down.
wasn't even a fucking catch. That should have been a pick if
I do
anything.
like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the
dare you to
first.
try that
How
dumb
about the
shit
call
one
here?
more
They need
time.
2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go
Here we
for
go.
it.
What? None. What? None.
They're going to try and throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Good
Boy,
shit,
a
though.
curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
Congratulations.
So 1st and 10
You
now
played
from the
yourself.
33. And they'll run it here. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Gone. Gone. Gone.
Kiki, you smoking? Oh, all right, get that some back. Grab it.
Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
I mean, play with Michael real quick. Hey, shut that door, bro. All right, let me snatch this nigga real quick. It's the 4th quarter, and I can't pause this. Oh, we got like a couple of minutes. He gonna be out of here. He gonna be complaining. All right.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Some chip. You don't have 6 no more, baby. There's no snap.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Let's go.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Paul Romero. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Brand 38. Flex round. Flex round.
On 1st and 10, McNabb. Throwing the out route incomplete.
God!
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all
Yeah,
tight
that's
ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Michael, chill, boy.
Second down, McNabb. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Here we go. Brand 38.
Now it's McNabb. And this is going to be intercepted.
Like a motherfucker is intercepted.
And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Now with a play clock winding down, Vance Joseph says, let's talk this over. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Following the interception, Young. Now they go screen. It's complete. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Now they'll run it on the toss. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this.
That's what we did, sistergram. Yeah, I'm like you walking out of bed, man. Yeah, smoke together. Chocolate milk? No, I don't. See, this nigga Abdul was just gonna try to cheat me. So I'm gonna run. That's why I'm gonna run the clock out on you as soon as I get up there. Oh yeah, this is 1.1. Yeah, shit. I ain't got that. I'm broke too. I'm tech. Yeah, I'm gonna call timeout.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
It's cold outside, baby. Oh, your mom was out there? Oh, man. I know y'all have weenie waiting. I don't have no baby. Where's that?
The Broncos on 3rd
Go
down.
give her one in.
Not good. 0 for 4 thus far.
If you find one in there, you can have it.
This is 3rd down and 12.
And it's good.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Young. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Here's Tressway now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This will be taken at the 10. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. From the gun, here's McNabb. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Let's go. 190. 190.
Out of the gun, McNabb. Flushed out right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice solid game there, partner, but the clock is starting to become his enemy.
Absolutely. Every second right now, more and more precious as it ticks.
Flex round. Flex round. Let's go. 190. 190.
Now McNabb. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And this return
Good looking. Good looking.
The interception was
good looking.
5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think
good looking.
Once you start getting those numbers,
Can't nobody tell me nothing about you.
It's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as he'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Young to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. Now Young. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Here's Young. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And no, it's incomplete.
Oh, yeah, let me get the ball. We're going in for a touchdown.
And here in overtime,
we don't kick
if the team that
field
receives
goals.
the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they
I
don't,
wanna
we can still have some more
dumb
football.
That's
motherfucker.
exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Now to return, this is David Johnson. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Not playing none of that.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. McNabb to throw. Underneath for Johnson. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you think a wide receiver, tight end, but
you don't play that shit.
A big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here's McNabb. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. On first down, it's McNabb. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the quarterback.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A good pickup there, a 22. Little OT scramble drill that time, Mr. Davis.
And, partner, I can tell you from personal experience, nothing drives a defense crazier than having things covered and the quarterback takes on and picks up a first down or big yardage. Because whether you're in zone or man, it's easy to lose track of him because you don't always have someone assigned to him. And once he goes, now everybody's scrambling to try and tackle him.
Now, before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
McNabb. Over the middle, complete. It's Adams. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here comes a big one now in overtime. This is 3rd and inches.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
To throw, McNabb. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
Ohio.
This thing's garbage.
Here we go. White 90. White 90.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT.
Let's go. White 90. White 90. Ohio.
gun. They'll look to throw. He's got Wilson, middle of the field. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That's their second and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back.
Here we go. Fan 38.
They'll look to throw here.